Here.
You are now
I
listening
can't
to
hear
the
the
Bloc.
intro. Are you
With
already
your
playing
host,
the intro?
Stefani Love, and yours truly, Blac, on VillaCoolaRadio.com. Let's go.
Blah blah, everything is everything for Sheezy. Blah blah, probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah blah, we made the impossible look easy for Sheezy. I'll never leave my block, my niggas need me.
Hey guys, it's your girl Stefani Love. Good morning. Welcome to the Bloc. Rolling with me is my boy Blizzity Blac. What's up, Blac?
What's up with it?
Hey guys, so I'm starting off on a high today. Yesterday was a good day, for the Bloc, for Villa Koola Radio. We connected with some major people here in D-Town, and we did something spectacular yesterday. If you missed it, I feel bad for you, but you do need to stay tuned for what's coming up next and all the other things that we're doing to help the community grow and to bring unity into the community. I want to give a quick shout out. Yesterday we did an event. We participated in an event with Uncle JoJo Radio. Some of you may know who he is. Uncle JoJo gives out love deposits, and as of yesterday, Uncle JoJo gave out $1,000 worth of gas yesterday. Actually, the amount had went up when we got there. We ended up giving out a total of $1,400 in gas. People was able to pull up to the pump. We filled your tank up. Whether you got $22 or $32, everybody walked out of there blessed. I want to say we had about maybe like 50 cars that came through to Exxon, pulled up, got them some gas for the weekend, pulled off, and enjoyed the rest of their evening and weekend. So I want to give a shout out because we had some major people in the building. Blac, you missed it. I feel bad that you did miss it. However, we did have the one and only Smash the Topic in the building yesterday. He came out, showed us a whole bunch of love. So shout out to Smash the Topic. Shout out to Uncle JoJo Radio. Guys, the last Sunday of every month, you guys can check Uncle JoJo out here on VillaCoolaRadio.com and maybe participate and get you a love deposit one day. So be sure to tune in every Sunday, the last Sunday of every month, 6 o'clock p.m. and Uncle JoJo gives out roughly about $1,000 on the show for whatever your needs are. You call in, you tell your needs, whether it's you need groceries, light bill paid, cell phone bill paid. He's doing some major things in the community, so I just wanted to give a shout to him. He is such an inspiration to us, just a young guy out there trying to do something positive. But let me just also thank our listeners out there. I tend to normally forget about my my internet radio listeners that are listening on the radio side, VillaCoolaRadio.com. I want to shout you guys out today for the love that you continuously send our way. Blac, you got anything to say to the Facebook listeners?
You already know. Shout out to the Facebook listeners. We appreciate you. We love y'all. Keep watching and sharing the video. Good show.
All right, guys. So, next week, we're going to have some special guests. I'll get to that later on in the show. But today, I'm bringing on, someone reached out to me. They wanted to come on the Bloc, share some news with you guys. So I have Mia Fonzo coming in the building. She is a gospel rap artist affiliated with the community group called Game Changers with One Kingdom Radio. So she will be in the building very shortly to share some news with us. We're going to also do a world premiere of a new video by our boy, Ricky the Rapper. It is the summer 2018 anthem for D-Town. It's hot. I love it. It's not your typical everyday what we hear, booty shaking, drugs and stuff. It's just, it's a nice video, and we're going to show that later on in the show. So remember, share this video, share this live feed. Tell your friends to get with our friends so we can all be friends. All right, guys.
How many of us have them?
Yeah.
Friends.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into the next. I'm sorry, not the next, but we're going to jump into our first topic. This is my favorite show. I grew up on this show. I used to watch this show with my big mama every day, Roseanne. And when I learned that Roseanne was getting a reboot and coming back out, I was elated. I have been watching it since March. I loved it. It seems like we just picked up from where we left off years ago. But Roseanne made the biggest mistake of her life this week. On Monday evening, 2 a.m., Roseanne got a little Twitter happy like our President Trump does, and she decided to tweet an opinion about the former President Obama's aide, Valerie Jarrett. And Roseanne made a comment on Twitter, quotation, Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes. She was referring to Valerie Jarrett, who I said is our former President Obama, who is still my president. However, that's a different story. But she was his former aide. So Roseanne had to suffer the consequences. ABC decided to cancel her show. Along with canceling the show, there was numerous of other people who also suffered and lost their job because of Roseanne's lack of consciousness about her Twitter fingers. Black, do you think ABC made the right decision? How do you feel about this?
Of course they made the right decision, right? But I thought it was funny for a second. I mean, looking at her, like the picture that they showed me, or that I saw when I saw it, I thought it was funny. But like, you should know better than to say that shit, especially when you're on such a major network and you could receive so much backlash, which you did. So it's unfortunate, but it's happened and it had to happen. She had to get that.
All right. Yes, I agree. ABC did make the right decision. I think that everybody should be held accountable, especially people that are in the industry like Roseanne, who has a big platform, a large fan base. I think that ABC, being the reputable network that they are, made a very quick and drastic decision. So I support them. However, my advice would be to those people who get Twitter happy. I mean, even just normal people like you and I would just suggest before you it may be your opinion or whatnot, but just think before you post. Like, who could you possibly affect if you press post or send? Is there other people that could be affected, like the people who have lost their job because of your comment? Think before you post. That's all I gotta say. I mean, that's just the best that I can say.
So, and you know what, she probably was thinking, and she was probably thinking that she wasn't going to offend anybody, or it's more of a risque joke, and that's what type of person she is. So that line, she was trying to tiptoe on that line, but she ended up crossing the line.
I have to disagree with you there.
Okay.
I don't think that she was thinking at all, because I feel like she actually has said that she wasn't thinking. She actually wanted to go down the road, as Danielle Moran says, that she even blamed it on the Ambien medicine that she was taking. And Ambien, like everyone is saying, racism is not a side effect of the medication. So now you're trying to use a lame ass excuse for why you did it. So no, you weren't thinking. In my opinion, I don't think you thought before you post, because if you did, why would you make inferences on Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes? Anybody in their right mind knows that when you refer to black people and put monkey or apes in the same sentence,
or gorillas.
We just did this with H&M when they put the little black boy in a t-shirt that said what? Monkey of the jungle or something of that nature, and we all blew up. We were offended by it, because monkeys have always been referred in a negative connotation when it comes to African American people.
Well, that's right, but I thought, I'm just playing devil's advocate, because I've already told you what I feel. But what if she was just, referring to the actual Planet of the Apes? There's no excuse
that Roseanne or you or anyone could come up with that could persuade me to say, but maybe. Nah, that's bullshit. I will always call it bullshit. And Roseanne, you're old enough. You're like 20 times older than my mom.
20 times, bro.
And I just want to say that Roseanne knows better. And I mean, hey, I'm disappointed in Roseanne because I actually thought that Roseanne would be the last person that would say some shit like that. Like, I would think that Roseanne would be the type of person that would know automatically to not even make that, to even form that type of thought, because I would think that Roseanne, out of all people, would be more conscious of what she puts out there. I thought more of you, Roseanne. I just thought you were like my white mom on TV, Roseanne. So I'm very disappointed.
Roseanne was trying to make, like I said, a risque joke, and it backfired on it. It was too risque.
Okay, so now it's a joke to some people, but to me, it was your thought, ambient or not. You made a comment. I believe that that's how you feel. And unfortunately, no matter how many times this goes for black people and white people, we have our feelings of how we feel about different races, right? But eventually that shit boils over, because it's happened to me. I could get so mad at a white person or a Mexican person and I just instantly throw something off. Or I say all Mexicans can't drive and all Mexicans are wetbacks, or all white people are crackers. And literally at that moment, yeah, that's how I feel. And at that moment, I also know that it's not right for me to say that. It's not right for me to say that. And I feel bad as a person as soon as I say it. And I know that I shouldn't have said it.
So should you lose your job if you get caught saying that?
On my job?
Yeah, at your job, somewhere around your job campus, someone hears and reports that you feel that it would be right for your job to...
Yes,
That is definitely a fireable offense.
I would have to happily pack my shit up and exit the building if you're posted. I can understand if you're sitting in a room with your family and your close friends and you make that. I can't tell you what type of conversation to have. But when you go on a platform where millions and billions of people follow you and everything that you post will be seen, there's no way you can, no matter if you delete it, it's seen within seconds. And you can't even think to say, is it right for me to put that on there? Like, come on. I feel like that's like shots fired.
Well,
that's how I feel. I feel like you use Twitter out of it. You
so
could just scream it out in your room and
she's
say
coming at the
days.
black people and the Muslims.
She what?
She's coming at the black people and the Muslims. Right?
I believe so. She was talking about a black woman.
Okay.
That's who she was referring to when she made the comment. And then you chose to go to Twitter out of all places to make the comment.
You know how Twitter fingers are.
No, I don't know how Twitter fingers are, because I've never been that type to just want to go. Even when I feel the way I feel about black men, I have never went on social media and just berated black men are suck. Black men, I never have done that. Now, I've given my opinion about a certain topic, but to just say all black men are dogs and all black men cheat, you'll never see Stefani Love put no shit like that on Facebook. Because one, I'm conscious about, I date a black man, my son is a black man, my father is a black man, my brother is a black man. So I'm not going to sit there and berate black men on social media. Now, if we're talking about a specific topic, yeah, I'm going to give my opinion, but then my opinion is not going to be, I'm degrading you or want to make you feel less of a person. You never can say Stefani Love has done that.
Okay.
Because I'm conscious of what I post.
I'm sticking to she
Preach, sister. Today I'll be sister.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Just for now.
Sister Stefani Love in the building.
All right, so we're going to keep it moving because our super producer has said to wrap it up. So, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Remember, I said that Nia Fonzo is going to be in the building. I believe she'll be in the building. We're going to pray that she's going to be in the building. Lord, it's in your will to be in the building. All right, guys, so we're going to go and pay some bills real quick with our tithes and offering, and we'll be right back, okay? Thank you. Stay tuned. Remember to share this live feed.
You already know you listening to The Block with your boy Black on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums and we're gonna rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Stefani Love from The Bloc. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
Radio.com. Tell your friends.
I might have a guest in the building. I think I got it.
What up?
All right, guys, we're back. I just said God showed up right on time. We got Ricky the Rapper in the building, guys. Like I said earlier, we will be showing the world premiere of Picture My City. I have labeled and titled it the Summer Anthem of 2018 for D-Town. It is hot. It was shot and edited by your one and only Villa Koola Media / Radio. All right, so what we got going now? Guys, I need my views to come up. Shout out to my listeners that are tuned in on Facebook. Shout out to Shantae Scott. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to Bobby Bush, who came through and got her an omelet last week.
Yes,
wasn't it good, Shantae? I'm sorry, Bobby. Shout out to Joey Broski and shout out to Koya Love. Shout out to Koya Love. Koya, we need you to come on and be a guest host again one day. We got some guest host slots open up, guys. So if you're interested in coming in and showing us that you can also be a host on this show, that you know the block, you know how it's done, you want to show Black and Stefani Love how to do things, add something, come and be a guest host. Come sit in with us. Let me know. Hit up my inbox. I'll put you on the calendar.
Hey,
remember to share this live feed.
Shout out to this first timer, Miss Do the Right Thing Thomas. She says it's her first time being on the block, so welcome to the block.
Welcome to the
hope
block.
You enjoy.
Shouts out.
We're going to get into this topic.
All right, guys. So there is a feud that is burning. It's burning and it's getting hot. I think it might have simmered down, but we are not quite sure. You never know. However, I want to give you a timeline because some people think that this feud has just now started, but this feud has been going on for a while now. The feud between Drake and Pusha T. It's no secret that hip-hop loves a good feud. My mic is too loud. On Friday, Pusha T delivered his first album in 3 years, Daytona, replete with Pusha's signature drug rap, Kanye's scatting, and no subtle Drake did that sent the internet into a frenzy for the remainder of the weekend. It started last week. Drake issued his own response to Pusha with Doopy Freestyle, in which he questioned Pusha's drug dealer rap persona and called out Kanye in the process. Shout out to Drake for calling out Kanye. That's another topic too. But Pusha versus Drake beef didn't exactly begin with Pusha's Infrared diss from the latest album, and actually dates back to the early 2000s when Clips, Pusha's rap group with his brother No Malice, fired shots at Lil Wayne on the Mr. Me Too. So it started in 2006, Clips versus Lil Wayne. Then in 2011, Pusha unleashes Don't Fuck With Me. In it, Pusha didn't directly call anybody out on it, but he did freestyle over Drake's Dreams Money Can Buy beat and dished out a few lines that hinted at Drake being his target. So then in 2012, returns with Exodus 23 and 1. And in Exodus 23 and 1, Pusha made sure there was no room for confusion about who he was dissing. He actually rapped, "Contract all fucked up. I guess that means you all fucked up. You signed to one nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to 3 niggas. Now that's bad luck." That shot was likely directed towards who? Drake. I mean, is it true? Hey, you just speaking the truth. So, and at that time, you know that Drake actually had just signed to Lil Wayne. Well, not just signed, but he did sign to Lil Wayne's Young Money imprint. Then here comes 2013. Drake hits back with Tucson Leather. 2016, Pusha keeps the feud going with HGTV Freestyle. Then in 2017, Drake's questions Pusha's street credibility on 2 birds, 1 stone. And I think that that's something that you really just don't do. You really just don't question someone's street credibility. But some people are brave enough to do it. And Drake did that. So then now here we are in 2018. Pusha reignites the Drake feud with Infrared. And Drake responds with a diss record and an invoice. So there you have the timeline of the feud that has been burning, and then now we're here now we're just waiting. We're waiting to see if Drake is gonna fire back. What do you think?
Of course
Drake
he's
is gonna fire back.
Of course he is.
But when do they call it quits? Like, when do you stop?
When you get beat up, basically. Like, once you get to that point to where it's just like, damn, I lost this shit, like, I can't come back from that. I mean, you stop or you take it to a different level.
So people are saying, I really don't, I like Pusha T. There was a hit that Pusha T came out with. I can't really remember it. My brain, I'm getting old, so my memory kind of like slips a little bit. So forgive me, people. I ain't gonna tell my age, but yeah, I love Pusha T. I think Pusha T, I like him. But people are really coming down on Pusha T, like, who is Pusha T? It really ain't never been a time I hopped in a car and been like, put on that Pusha T. But
that's not really a valid question, but it's kind of a valid question. Who is Pusha T? Because
how do you not know who Pusha T is?
Just like, what's the name of that song that you couldn't think of?
It's not that I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I have. But like, I feel like if people knew who Pusha T was, you'd be able to spit off songs that he, you know what I'm saying, need to put out. Like, I know he's an artist. I know I've heard some of his songs, but I couldn't tell you a song right off top. How many songs can you talk about for Drake or for Wayne or for Clips? Like, you can actually spit out a song when it comes to them.
But look how long. I mean, Drake is young in the game. Yeah, he's been out for a couple of years, but to me, Pusha is like a legend. Yeah, you may forget right now, or like I said, I haven't forgot, but it can't just roll off my tongue. But it's not that I'm less of a fan or he's less of who he was when it was his time. I just think that all the artists need to understand that everybody has their time to shine.
And just a little point of information, most notably these days, I think he's the head of Kanye West's label, Good Records. So.
No, I mean, I feel that. I'm just saying, like.
So he's like still doing stuff. He's still relevant, even though he's not rapping. He's
still
ahead
relevant
of Kanye's label. So.
James. Yeah, it wasn't brief, but it was enough. Yeah. To Joey, if you want to guess my age, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guess my age. I'm gonna let y'all do that.
I'm not gonna ask her age though.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna tell you, but you can guess.
No,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
All right, so in my opinion, team Drake, team Pusha. Yeah, I think I'm on Pusha's team because to me, like Drake, I'm not saying bad on the Pusha, but Pusha is like one of the ones who paved the way for a lot of you guys. You guys can't remember where you come from. I mean, you can't forget who was in the game before you. Give accolades, like, because Drake, you're going to eventually get to the point to where it's going to be someone to upstage you in the next couple of years where you're really not going to be as relevant as you are now. Would you want people to be coming for you? Like, everybody's like, just allow everybody to live life and live their dreams. But he was
adopting into that beef. Like, you read the timeline, he was adopting into it.
He wasn't adopted like, you have to take this beef. Drake chose to take that beef.
Well, yeah, I mean,
so
it's
adopted,
a point.
no.
It's a point to it. Like, yeah, once he signed, he became part of the beef in his mind. Like, you're not going to come for my nigga and not expect me to come for you. That says something about your character where you want to just adopt a beef because somebody else. I mean, what if the beef is something different like Yo Gotti and the other person they had when the beef got so bad that someone started shooting and someone ended up getting injured? Like, is it that important to inherit a beef that you had nothing to do with? You're going to be around the nigga anyway, so if they beef get too hyped up to where it comes down to shooting and fighting, you're going to be in it anyway.
It's too much going on in the world to be adopting people's beefs, especially when it was happening years before me.
They're millionaires.
They're millionaires. Millionaire, like, $1, poor. I'm not adopting. Totally I'm not adopting anyone's beef. That would go for friends. That's just like if a friend wanted me to, I don't go off of what friends tell me about someone. Until I learn who that person is and get to know them for who they are, I judge their character based on what I know. And then I'll move forward. If I see what you're talking about, then, hey, I'll judge whether I want to be as close as I am to them or not. But I'm not just going to adopt the beef because I'm too grown for that.
But it's rap beef. It's rap beef.
Personal beef.
It's rap beef.
Work beef. It doesn't matter what type of beef. Okay. It ain't.
It could just be a friendly competition. Well, I guess not so friendly after Pusha pulled that last stunt, but like it's competition.
And I don't mean to kind of get off the topic. I mean, kind of swerve what we're talking about here. But Bobby Bush says Pusha T is a mystery to me, but I know who those other rap bitches are. You know, so just talking about his relevance, I guess. So, Black, Steph. Let's talk a little bit about the other person involved here, the baby mama.
Right.
Her being a porn star, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay. What do you think about that?
What do you mean? What do I think about
that? She's a porn star. Is that like? Should we? What do you think about that? Is just she just happened to be a porn star? Do you know anything about their relationship? Like, have they been together like a long time or something?
No, they weren't together for a long time. I think it was just kind of like, it just, maybe they messed around a couple of times and it just happened. But Pusha T put it out there like Drake doesn't want to have anything to do with the baby. But upon my research, Drake doesn't quite know. It isn't for sure if the baby is Drake's, but until Drake gets the DNA, Drake has taken care of.
And that's kind of the point I'm trying to get at. Do you think he feels that way because she's a porn star, or just because he don't want the baby?
I don't think that it's necessarily he doesn't want the baby, because like I said, there's receipts that he is taking care of the baby in her, like the home she lives in.
So maybe he's just ashamed of baby mama?
Yeah, and I mean, maybe it's
Have
not.
you seen the pictures?
I have, but
I don't see why he would be ashamed, because to me, she's a very beautiful woman. She looks natural. Yeah. However, I think that he knows, like, the scrutiny he's under right now. That's the reason why, to protect her, and so that she doesn't have to go, because now we're even scrutinizing her. Right. You know what I'm saying? So now that's a beef between Pusha and Drake, that now she has to be, now she getting toe down on social media when she ain't even asked for that. So can you see why Drake might have just left that out of the spotlight, because of the way that social media just drags people for no reason? So yeah, I don't think it was a shame.
If you're famous, you're gonna get shamed. You're gonna get dragged. Like, if you're famous, there's going to be people who don't like you, who's gonna slander your name regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a thing that comes with it. So like I said, I don't even know how the nigga found out about this shit, but that's the way social media is as far as dragging people. And like, I just feel like once you get famous, or once you do some shit on there,
she wasn't famous.
Once you get famous, when he said her name, she became famous.
Yeah, but
like,
the question
once
was,
you get famous, people gonna drag you.
Do you think he was ashamed of her? I don't think Drake, in my opinion, I don't think Drake was ashamed that she was a porn star. Okay. Drake talks about sleeping with strippers and stuff all in his music.
Well, yeah,
so
but
to me, porn star and stripper these days are like in the same industry.
But Stefani Love, you must understand that sleeping with a stripper and having one for your baby mama is two different things.
Strippers out here who get pregnant by
but you receive that differently.
I said stripper, porn star. Porn star.
Like
Kim K.
Your baby mama's getting smashed every day.
Before she even became Kim K, the mogul, or whatever you want to call her, what did she do? She did a sex tape.
Yeah.
And now everybody is gloating over her, and then all the men love to date this
That's
woman.
now, but I think there would be a stigma.
It was.
She was not technically, officially a porn star. I think she just made a sex tape.
That's just something you do with somebody that you trust, right?
So, but all I'm saying is, for a man, there's kind of like a stigma gonna be.
As a man, why would you go sleep with a porn star?
Because she's a porn star.
Okay, but let's go here. She's a porn star, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, I guarantee you.
Obviously, she's
that
clean.
Nowadays, protection probably wasn't used.
Well, obviously not.
Okay, so you know you sleeping with a porn star.
Or
so
she got some tricks, you know, she might be a juggler.
Oh, so now, see.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
Sorry, porn star.
Let's move on, y'all.
I tried to go to bat for you.
Look, porn stars get paid and get tested, and the only thing you probably worried about at that point is getting her pregnant.
Well,
and if you feel like your pull-out game is on point, you misfire one time, you could be in Aubrey's situation.
And there you have it. All right, guys, so we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We have Mia Fonzo in the building, and so when we come back from commercial break, we're going to have her here. We're going to get into her business, get to know who she is. We thank her for coming. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Remember to share this live feed. And I just want to say to those who are guessing my age, y'all are completely wrong. Thank you. You're listening to The Block with your girl, Stefani Love, on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking, complete positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums, and we're going to rate them on the 5 mic scale. Shit's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Stefani Love from the Bloc. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at lturner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
Radio.com. Tell your friends.
Hey, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Black. We on the block. Got your girl Stefani Love, and we got some special guests in the building. What's up with it? Introduce yourself. Ladies first.
Of course. Well, I am Nia Funsho, female hip-hop gospel artist out of Dallas, Texas.
It was good. My name Dem, Dion, you know what I'm saying, out here in the D, but I'm from, you know what I'm saying, Triggertown, the original Triggertown, you know what I'm saying, Terrell, Texas.
Okay,
You know?
what's Triggertown?
Yeah, Terrell, Texas.
Jamie Foxx and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that where Jamie Foxx from?
Yeah, that's where you from.
All right. Okay, well, we want to just thank you guys for coming on the show. Thank y'all for hitting us up. It makes me feel good when I don't have to go look, but you guys come looking for me, so that says a lot. So I thank you to Mr. Donahue for reaching out to me from One Kingdom Radio. I have done a little bit of work with him. It's amazing how you never know how you will interact with people in the long run, and it just happens to fall all in place. So I want to thank you guys for the opportunity to interview you and let our listeners get to know you. So Mia and Dem, Nia, you are a gospel rap artist. I listened to your song, and we weren't looking at the video at first. We were just hearing it, and someone said, she's a gospel rap. Like, not that it didn't sound, but we were like, okay, you know what? This is like our listeners would love this style. Some people try to get a little, oh, here they go with this gospel stuff. But no, I can't forget where I come from, and I have to be able to bring this to my listeners. So I knew immediately when I heard your music, I knew that this was the right spot for you to be and for me to showcase it. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? How long have you been in the game? What inspired you? And just, you know, let us know what you want us to know about Nia.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it, and I thank you all for having me.
You're welcome.
It's truly an honor, and I'm very humble. Well, I actually started doing rap when I started doing poetry when I was like 11 or 12 years old.
Okay.
I started rapping around 15 or 16.
Okay.
And I started doing it for God about 23 years old.
Okay. So not too long.
No, not
Okay.
too long, not too long. Because I was from the street. So, when it came down to music, that was an outlet for me.
Okay.
So a lot of things that inspired me was my pain. So I did music based on to escape the pain, and the pain became purpose for me.
Awesome. I love that story. So, Dem, we ain't going to forget about you. I may be over here, but I'm going to let Black handle you. Black, go ahead and get to know Dem. I like that name, Dem.
Hey, you know what was funny? I was thinking that's how I was gonna go too. So when did you start rapping?
Well, I'm not a rapper. I'm a singer and a musician.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got it twisted. My bad. Rapper, singer.
Yeah.
It just okay. My bad. So
good.
when you start singing,
I've been singing. I say about 3 years old.
since you was about 3, you was in the church choir.
Yeah, man. I was in the
What's your
church.
favorite? What was your favorite song to sing as a kid?
I was I was old school, so it was Sam Cooke.
Change gonna come.
Nah, man, it was
No, because I love that song, fam. Like
he was with the Soul Stirrers. It was a gospel group, Soul Stirrers, Johnny Taylor, Sam Cooke. It's called you know.
See how it don't just roll off his tongue?
Well, I know how it happens sometimes. See,
just because it can't roll off, we don't know who the artist is and stuff.
All right. Pusha T
So
reference.
then, do you mind, because I like to put people on the spot, especially when you're a male and you can sing. Do you mind just like giving us a little,
Oh my.
Okay, good. See, I like that. Okay, so go ahead, show, because I have listeners who love to just hear the raw. You know, we can show them the music and the videos, but they like to just hear it raw. So go ahead, give me just 5 seconds of a quick little whatever.
Okay, I got this song. It's on iTunes. It's called "What Is Life."
Okay.
You know, so
Shameless plug. Good job.
it's called "What Is Life." If you're not here by my side, what is life? No shoulder when I cry, oh, I would not survive like bees with no hide.
Now, boy, you got to stop.
Correct.
Now, you got to stop. Then, you don't even look like you would have that type. See, that's what I like. You cannot, we were just having this conversation yesterday.
You judging a book
Don't
by
judge
its
a
cover.
book by its cover. Because I look at you and I don't see that voice. We thought you were a rapper. You know, we just will automatically label you that, but you have a wonderful voice. I did hear the song Favor and I loved it. I did not know that. I would not have thought. But it's a blessing that there's young people, game changers, who are out here actually changing the game. And what I love for people who are in the gospel industry, what I'm loving and what I'm seeing more of is people out here. We look like them, but we're out here changing the game and let them know you can look like this. Your outer appearance can look like the everyday person, but you can still be positive and changing the game. And I love that. So, Dem, tell us, what is it that inspires you? Who are your favorite artists? What are you out here doing to help your career go to the next level?
My inspiration was my grandmother, because that's who I stayed with.
Okay.
You know, and so living with my grandmother, you know, coming from a Christian background, you know, she lived a life of, you know, of holiness.
Right.
You know, and so that's what inspired me. DEM actually is an acronym, stands for Dominating Every Move. You know, and so that's my own inspiration, that, you know, when I feel like that I can't make it, I think about me.
Right.
You know, I think about that name and what it means to me. And I just signed a little kind of deal with Hip Stars ENT.
Okay.
And so,
wow, congratulations.
Appreciate it. And so we got a couple things going on. You know, like I said, we doing What Is Life. We doing a relaunch of that. I also mix and produce, so I got another album that's coming out this summer.
Okay, cool.
You know, so yeah.
All right, so I know that you guys are affiliated with Game Changers. Listeners, you keep hearing me mention the name Game Changers. So, Nia, can you tell us a little bit about Game Changers?
Well, Game Changers is a nonprofit organization that basically helps young people, older individuals, homeless people. We go out to the community and we share the word, the love of Jesus Christ through music. Okay. Because some people ain't gonna enter into the church because they've been hurt by it.
Right.
Sweetheart, you can pull your mic closer.
Sorry.
It's good.
Can y'all hear me now?
No, pull it closer. You ain't gotta move. Just pull it.
It won't go closer. That's it.
I'll come closer.
No, well, I just want to make sure everything you're saying is heard.
I appreciate it. And what I was saying is Game Changers is a non-profit organization that has came together. It's like many members, but one body. So we go out to the community and basically give our music. Because like I said, some people are not coming to the church.
No, not at all.
And some people, they're used to hearing like the old school holiness of hell.
Right.
And I'm coming from a place of I'm going to give you the raw me and let you know where I came from and how I got out.
That's awesome. That's what I got from when I was watching the video for The King. Yeah. I was like, that's what I immediately got what you just said. That this is someone, we have to start putting people out there in the gospel industry who are relatable. Because like me, I've been through church hurt. So I just started going back to church after being a person that you had to go to church. Then when you start having kids, you went to church. And then eventually I experienced church hurt where I didn't want to step foot in a church. So last year was my first time going back to church after missing church for 2 years. But then now church is starting to be more relatable. It's not heaven or hell, but it's how can I transition from the road I'm in the middle or the fence that I'm. You know, it's people like you who are helping me determine, okay, it's okay to be righteous, but to still have your fun. Be 100. But have it modestly. Absolutely. You know, and I appreciate people like y'all in the gospel industry, and that's why I try to bring y'all to the show, because this is what people need to know that's out there. It's not all that holy. You don't have to be holy, you know. So I appreciate that.
What we're going to do is we're going to play your song real quick. Okay. And then we're going to come right back to you. Okay? Gotcha. So y'all stay seated.
But we're going to let you introduce it.
Yeah.
Y'all both. Okay.
All right. So introducing to those who do not know, my single, For the King.
Yes. Favor first.
What we're going to do first is Favor. It was me and my brother, Dem, and myself that made the song. So listen up close because it tells you my story.
Yes.
Everywhere it go, people wanna know how I get into place within a familiar face. You know it's not me doing what you see. I've got favor. I've got favor. Nothing I've done on my own. That is why I sing my song. Put them hands together and say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn up.
My sis told me I'm too Jesus for the family. I ain't met her, huh? Spirits, if you ask me, man, please. I'm ready for the king and I don't care what y'all offer. I ain't switching up the team, I ain't talking about her. But I gotta speak the truth, same seed in garden where we bear different fruit. Hurt or I'm mad, I gotta let loose. Checking all these apples, I don't do rotten fruit, I'm the proof. God making something out of nothing, can't see the light. Only means you're running from the Lord and Savior. Guarantee you won't win, I wanna see you make it into heaven and get in. Been where y'all at, decided to change. Came into Jesus, I never been the same. People like the picture, what's behind the frame? Like a see, smell the faces, even when they change. I took a look back just to see where I've been. Truly thank God I didn't stay in my sin. Every day you gave favor, time and time again. Walk into places that I've never been with the fam. Had to walk away, living for the king, and I do it day by day. Don't care what you say. Hot to my haters, I know they can't stand me. I'm walking in favor. God knew who I was, he chose me from birth. Saw me as a victim when you wanna sell my worth. Saw me in the mud, he created me from dirt. I began to see potential when you took away the hurt. Living for the king cause I was ready. Dealing with some things that had my heart heavy. Mind being steady when I really knew the truth. Said I needed therapy, so I slid up in the booth. Not who I used to be, but it took some time. Let go a lot, I kept the hustle and the grind. Damn sinners in his prime. Devil can't stop this. Put me in position and you know I'm gonna rock it. Don't get relaxed, don't be complacent. He wants your temple, but your house is never vacant. I know y'all been waiting, and y'all been patient. I know it took time, well forgive me for my lateness. Yeah.
Go. People wanna know how I get into place within a familiar face. You know it's not me doing what you see. I've got favor. I've got favor. Nothing I've done on my own. That is why I sing my song. Favor. Whoa. Put them hands together and say, whoa, whoa. Turn up.
All right. We back. I'm Black. We got, look, I just heard the song for the first time.
Hot.
I like that. That was nice. Our people on the comments even talking about it. Everybody's saying it's fire. How you wrote the beat. somebody asked who produced it. That's why I asked you. He produced it. Like, he produced it himself. So that's all them. That's all them, and that was
awesome.
nice.
I appreciate
That was
it.
nice.
Bars
That's why I
and
wasn't talking to
vocals.
y'all through the whole song because I was listening.
I appreciate it.
I like that.
Awesome. It definitely a dope track. I love it. It's relatable, like I said. So, tell us, I know that there is an event that's coming up in Oklahoma next week, correct?
Yes.
So go ahead and tell our listeners a little bit about that event that's coming up.
Well, we are going to Ardmore, Oklahoma for the Oklahoma Fest.
Okay.
So that's where many artists come together, and it's like a big concert outside.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's dope. I went last year. I had so much fun.
Okay. Okay. And you guys know Stephen Q, right? Because he was on the show. That's how we connected with you guys. So I know it's probably going to be a hot event. I'm not going to be able to get to Oklahoma next weekend, but we definitely want to keep in contact and know what's coming up next. And the Bloc will make sure that we're there to support y'all. Can you tell us, besides in Oklahoma, what may be coming up next in Dallas that we could potentially come and show some love to you guys?
Well, every month we're going to have the open mic.
Okay.
And open mic is going to be at the Black American Arts Museum.
Okay.
Black African American Museum. And also, we also have the Black Gospel Heritage Concert. We did have the open mic last Saturday, and that was dope.
Yeah, I saw the videos from that.
And I hosted that one.
Okay, great. Mia and Dem, tell my listeners, because they like to go and follow and stay in touch after this, and it seems like y'all are getting some great feedback, so I think they might want to know, where can we follow you? Where can we find you in the social media world to stay in touch? Go ahead and let us know how we can do that.
Is it ladies first? You gonna let me
Yeah, man, go on, man.
My little brother's so sweet. You can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
Into the I, don't forget that A. Nia Fun Show.
Wait, did you say that again?
Into the I, don't forget that A.
Don't forget
Don't
that
forget that A. I love that
I'm
A.
all about my money, so you know I don't play.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. What about freestyle?
Look, I'm about to say, we didn't ask you to spit a bar. We want you to spit a bar too
tell
now.
us something.
Let's see what you got real quick.
Okay. In the back, and our black spitting facts where it's at. Hot up on your tray, yeah, I'm afraid up on this track. Who am I speaking of? You already know the one that hot up in the day, but he be lurking on the low. Y'all ain't know. Coming for your head, please don't doubt me. You don't know, you better ask me. Haters since about me. Ain't no hot of me, ain't no side of me. I can see you from afar. I can tell how y'all on me. Ain't no time of G, no side of lie to me. Sit up in my class, I'm the brand new philosophy. Know you like my swag, but you cannot copy me. Night versus night, and you know who I'm honoring.
All right, hold on. Don't blow the building up. Don't blow the building up.
Fire.
Don't blow the building up, man. I was just playing, not really.
Already.
But, oh my,
I love
okay.
it.
Okay,
I
go
love
ahead.
it.
Your social media stuff.
Yeah.
It got hot in here.
It's Nia Fun Show on Facebook, and you will see my face plastered with the head turned backwards.
Yeah.
And then you have my Instagram, Nia's New Heart. And then I just recently got on Twitter. High five me.
Okay, it's hard.
And it's also Nia's New Heart as well.
Okay. We will be posting that information. Oh, go ahead.
iTunes, Spotify, my song Wake Up, Pray Up, and For the King is currently available.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So we'll definitely be posting that for you guys later, listeners, so that you can go and click follow. Remember, I love for you to support these people, so make sure you go to their pages, click follow, comment, share their stuff. Let the people know that Dem and Nia are out there changing the game. Absolutely. Are we able, because when I was reading the Game Changers Facebook information, how can people like me or who want to do things for the community, how can we become a part of the Game Changer? How do we get in contact with you guys from Game Changers?
So we mouthpieces. Hey,
Okay.
I know somebody that wants to come on the board.
Okay.
This is her information, and we give you like a time, like a date to come out to one of the events,
Awesome.
because we always want you to see what we do before you enter into it.
But be sure you send Stefani Love some invites, because I love to support, okay? But thank you guys. Awesome interview. I want to thank you. Even with the short notice, y'all came in here and y'all turned up. We definitely appreciate you. I always tell everybody who comes to the block, once you make that first initial contact with us, you're family. So stay in touch. Anytime there's something you need people to know and you need to pub, you got the block. That's what we do. We sew back into the community. That's what we're right in the heart of the sunny South. Yes, and we need game changers out here to change this community. So definitely, anytime we can be of an assistance to you guys, we show videos on our shows. We produce videos. We do all that around here. So anytime y'all need us, we're here. You know where we're at now. Even if you just want to come and sit in, hey.
So, Dem, we got to get your social media, and then we just had a caller to call in. It ain't hooked up right now, but the caller, I know him personally. His name is Brooklyn, Joy Broski. He wanted to let y'all know that y'all was hot.
Someone says you shoot blue fire.
He's from New York, so he probably said, like, yo, that shit was dope, son. That shit was mad fire, fam. You know, so I'm trying to put it in the way he would say it, but that I know him personally, so I literally know that he would say some shit like that. Just wanted to let y'all know that. But we got to get your social media info real quick.
Oh, yeah, on Facebook, y'all can find me at DeMarcia, DEMARCIA, Walton, WALTON. On IG, on Instagram, you can find me at DEMXDION, DEMXDION.
All right.
And that's on Snapchat and all that other jazz.
All right. So we have one more video that we're getting ready to show.
I got one more question before we get to that video, if that's okay. To both of y'all, I don't know if you all have significant others or anything, but do y'all use y'all talents to, like,
woo my wife?
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
You be singing in the shower on purpose so she can just come in there like a motherfucker.
So, I actually recently got engaged to my baby back there.
Oh, congratulations.
And we met through Game Changers.
Oh.
Got you.
Yeah, so he used his birthday to propose to me.
Oh, that was a blessing. That's so selfless.
Ain't it?
That's so selfless.
Ain't it?
So he was like, baby, I say yes, you the best. Coming, no stress.
Matter of fact, I read before he proposed to me.
For real?
And he wanted me to perform for his birthday, and I did for the king at his birthday party, and then he got me real good.
Look at that story I got out of that question.
Spontaneous.
That was nice.
Awesome. All right. Well, we thank you. We want you to go ahead and introduce your video. And listeners, y'all were happy about Favor. Now, hold your britches, because your britches, your pants. Hold your britches. Strap up your boots, because it's going to get real. Go ahead.
Well, this is one of my singles called For the King. Once you see the video, this is actually something that happened that I experienced. So y'all check it out, and let's see how it rock. Let go.
Let's get it. Let's get this money. Come on, man. What you doing? Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yo, what's happening, Playboy? Hey, hold on, Playboy. What's the deal, man?
I mean, you know what it is, bro. You can't trust the people nowadays, man.
Hey, man, what's wrong with your boy, man? Talk to him.
Say, homie, that's the protocol. Yeah, bro, I'm just doing my time. Okay, can we go?
Say, can we go now?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What's the deal, man?
What's up, man?
I don't know. With your boy back here, you need to tell me what's going on.
I guess I roll up in here.
Well, anyway, let's get to this business. I got what you need, homie. You got it?
Yeah.
There it is. You said you wanted to see it. Run me my product.
It's all here, right?
Yeah, it's all here. You see it. Now, where my product at, man?
Hey, hold on, I got you.
Come on, man. Count it. Do what you gonna do.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yo, ID! Yeah. It's me in the building. I know y'all been waiting. I know y'all been anticipating. This is not a mirage. And no, it's not a dream. Wake up! It's official. I'm back. Yes, me, and I know the devil hated. Queen's on the throne, and I know y'all been waiting. Yep, I'm back, and it's mine to taking. Put me in the booth, and it's hits that I'm making. Yeah, y'all know me, and what I'm repping. RPM, and it's mics that I'm blessing. No, I ain't leaving, ain't no need for no stressing. Ain't plotting on me, cause the devil's getting restless. I know you hate, and you wanna take me out. I'm known up in the east, but I'm a beast up in the south. Life and death on the tongue, out your mouth. Sit back and think before you ever spit it out. You know what I'm about. How I stay ready, keep the speakers on bump in the lag, cheap or Chevy. Now I'm walking heavy, wait to be addressed, and I'm living for the king because you know that he the best, yeah. They ask me why I do it, I say for my king. Ruler over all and yeah, everything. They telling me I'm doing this just for fun. The devil is a lie, I do it for the sun. They ask me why I do it, I say for the king. Ruler over all and yeah, everything. They telling me I'm doing this just for fun. The devil is a lie, I do it for the sun. Sit back, just relax, watch a girl wreck this. Nia in the building, it's about to get hectic. Hold on my own, ain't no scared, I'm no flexing. Stand on my knees because I'm praying and I'm pressing. They looking for me, but they don't know where to find me. I'll be in the shadows where my almighty hides me. Trying to make deals and you think that you can buy me. Come get me if you really want to try me. Said I wouldn't make it, you know that was a no-no. Came a long way from the club and the yayo. Guns and the dudes and don't forget the bankroll. Steady getting bread, keep my business on the low-low. Oh yeah, I really made it out. Now I understand what my deal talked about. Hustle dead and gone and the woman came out. See, I'm a winner, ain't no need for the trouble. They ask me why I do it, I say for my king. Ruler over all and yeah, everything. They telling me I'm doing this just for fun. The devil is a lie, I do it for the sun. I'm over here working, coming for the camp and you know this for certain. Get the word and it's time for some learning. Flesh down daily, it's the devil that we murking. Yeah, guess who back? Mine don't go where my feet don't track. And I made my choice that I ain't going back. God over hip-hop, ministry, and rap. My time, yes, my season. People at my table don't like me, but still eating. The table is prepared, don't trip on the reason. Trust in God and it's me that is keeping. Y'all didn't think this was a goal. I make so much waves, people surf off my flow. Creative ideas in my mind like, whoa. Dies on the cross, third day heroes, yeah. They ask me why I do it, I say for my king. Ruler over all and yeah, everything. They telling me I'm doing this just for fun. The devil is a lie, I do it for the sun. They ask me why I do it, I say for the king. Ruler over all and yeah, everything. They telling me I'm doing this just for fun. The devil is a lie, I do it for the sun.
It matters what I'm giving. Yeah, they breaking us. Jesus died up on the cross. Yeah, he saved us. Not a man with a badge. He keep on trying to bash us. Thinking he's the mighty king. Let trumpets ring. Champions as angels sings. The devil can't defeat me. I'm a champion. We
low. And I'm talking toe to toe, and if it wasn't for the king, my soul be burning slow. Floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. He paid what I couldn't pay way back on Calvary. Got this spider type of flow rolling through my blood. If you thought I was a coward, then you thinking way too much. Man, put me in the ring with the enemy on my hit list. Or I hit it in the ring, and this demon's getting the business. The devil can't defeat me, I'm a champion. We do this for the mighty king. Yes, our soul is free. Gotta pay this beat, no living strike. You better contract your sins. The enemy can't win. Champion begins. The devil can't defeat me. I'm a champion. We do this for the mighty king. Yes, our soul is free. Gotta pay this beat, no living strike. You better contract your sins. The enemy can't win. Champion begin.
All right, guys, we're back, and we just got done with a great interview with our girl Nia Fonzo and Dem from Game Changers, affiliated with One Kingdom Radio. Hot. That was the video you just seen for the king, and then also earlier we showed. We played the favorite song with Mia and Dem, who are actually brother and sister. Shout out to them, guys. Go follow them. I will be posting their information later. But we're going to go ahead and jump into our next topic. And this topic threw me for a loop. I found it on Facebook. Someone actually posed the question. And I'm like, wow, are we doing this out here? They're doing this out here. My baby's father, this is what she asked on Facebook. She said, my baby father always asks me for food and money when I drop our kids off to him for the weekend. Should I stop doing this? So one, she is doing it. So then I went to the comments to see, you know, what are some of the advice that people out there in social media on Facebook are giving this young lady. But some of the questions, and she gave some information. He pays no child support. He has no job. And she has asked him to take on the responsibility to pick up the kids from school so she can take on more hours at work. He says he doesn't have time because he is also looking for a job. I only had one word for this. I mean,
what word is that?
We only pay babysitters. So I would label this man, if you're asking for food and money, to me, you're a babysitter.
But he ain't got it because he ain't got no job.
But you knew you had kids.
Yeah, that's why he can't spend extra time with his kids because he's looking for a job.
So it's okay.
It's so hard out here looking for a job.
Okay.
It's like it's a job looking for a job.
Okay.
You don't
I don't agree? No, I think it's very stupid what you're saying, because at the end of the day, your kids have to be taken care of, job or no job. And even if you don't have a job, she's not asking for your money. She knows you don't have a job. She knows that you're not bringing in anything financially to take care of your kid. But the least you can do, if it's her who's having to give you money and put food in your home when y'all clearly don't live together and y'all aren't together, well, then take on more responsibilities when it comes to your kids.
He's trying to find a job, Stephanie.
Okay.
Do you know, when's the last time you had to look for a job?
we just going okay, so her question was, do you think that she should stop giving him money?
No, of course she shouldn't stop.
Okay.
She shouldn't stop at all.
Okay.
What? Why?
So what do you think she should do, Black?
Right.
She should continue doing what she's been doing. And
what, supporting him?
I mean, she's not really supporting him.
Or is it enabling him?
Enabling him.
No, it's support.
So she has to support someone.
She's not supporting
hard
him.
out here
She's
for
supporting. You don't think that he's eating the food too?
No.
How do I know that you're using my money on these kids?
He probably stays hungry and eats ramen noodles while the kids eating good.
Okay.
Brianna Tyler Reed says trifling.
Trifling, very trifling.
Man.
Seems like a lot of dudes out here are trifling now, Brianna, right?
Hey, might be. But, hey, Joey said, at least we know his penis works. I mean, she got kids by him.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, all right. Let me stop. Let me stop.
To go here with this topic.
Look, let me stop because I just
have no comment.
I was just being dumb, but no, it is trifling. It's trifling as shit. It doesn't take that fucking long to look for a damn job. Like, go get your. First of all, you could be looking for a job while you're watching the kids because most of the job applications are online anyway, and you're not going from store to store using up a whole lot of gas money when you don't have a job. So somebody is supporting you. I'm pretty sure that money that you're asking for and the food for the kids probably eating the food. The money's probably spent on you. You making it seem like you're taking care of them. You trifling in a motherfucker. What she should do is leave the nigga alone. Not leave him alone because, like, they're kind of connected by their children.
No,
but,
leave the nigga alone.
Leave the nigga alone.
Meaning, until you get your shit together.
Yeah.
Because when I have to give you money and when I bring my kids to your house and give you money and put food in your household and give you money, guess what? Now I'm taking care of 2 households.
But the question is, where does he stay?
To eliminate, because I have to look out for myself as a single mother and my kids, I'm going to, until you can get your shit together, find you a job and be able to support your kids on your own like I support my kids.
And she was trying to get a second job.
Won't come over no more.
Right?
Period.
Ain't that right?
Period. And she's even trying to get a second job. So therefore, until you can get your shit together, how about you just not get your kids on the weekend so you have even more time to find you a job? That's it.
Hey, that's
black women are hard on you.
You said what?
I said black women are hard on you, ain't they?
Man, say.
Yeah, he probably just stay at his mama house, Bobby. You sure right. He probably a nigga like that who you gotta dish out money to keep his kids. Nigga, you is a babysitter.
And he probably ain't got no car.
And that's the more of the reason.
So you
keep the kids at home, girl.
Okay, I get it now. I get it. It takes him so long to find a job because he has to wait on the bus. And then he got to make sure that his mama is straight before he leaves. He got to clean his room and shit before he leaves. So that takes more time. Then he get on the bus. And, the bus be delayed and shit like that. So by the time he gets to the jobs, and fill out the application and get an interview all in the same day, that's a lot of time spent. So I get it now.
It's time to pop open a bottle and
who even goes and fills out job applications now?
Nobody.
My point exactly. It's 2018.
He does.
Typically, it does not take a very, very long time to get a job. If you find the perfect,
he doesn't have a job, so he doesn't have a computer.
Then you can go and get your job. There's a fucking library. There's community centers. There's resources centers. Don't give me that bullshit that there ain't no computer. So you probably have a phone because you're able to call her and tell her.
His mama got a house phone.
Money. Okay, there's no excuse when I have to pay a babysitter who is also known as quotation a father, the baby daddy. Nah.
I mean.
Nah. Now, food, I may give you a little pass because I have to have a little sympathy for my kids because I got to make sure that my kids are eating when they're with you. Now, food is fine, but giving you my green money and putting it, how do I know that you're using my money, which I highly doubt if you can't even get out there and find your job? No, I'm not giving you any monetary money and putting it in your hands, and I have no track of how I can track if you're spending it on because I'm giving you money and food. What I'm giving you money for if you ain't got no job? What I'm giving you money for if you live with your mama? What I'm giving you money for if you ain't got no car? So you could take them
on the bus to Chuck E. Cheese.
Bullshit.
It sounds kind of like how men have been for like ages with the child support thing,
Really? But the kids don't even live with him.
I'm just saying.
So how can you even bring that into effect?
It just sounds
and Joey, you did ask the question, well, if the roles were reversed, hell yeah, I would say the same motherfucking thing. If you ain't working and I gotta and the baby daddy has to give you money when it's time for you to keep the kids, there's a problem with you too. As a woman, there's a problem with you. Something ain't right.
Because as men, we're paying child support.
Women pay child support too.
And I understand, but we're just coming from a man's perspective, Stefani Love. Because I'm a man. It just sounds similar to the same story I've heard a lot of
Time
my
after
boys,
time again.
my boys say, you know, I don't know where my money is going. She could be getting her nails done with.
But see, you're not giving it to her in cash. You're giving it to her in a governmental check, which they're going to take out of your paycheck whether you want to or not. Right. Like you are forced to do
and
that.
Then I don't have
she ain't forced to give money.
When I get the cash or when I get the money dropped onto my SIM1 card. I don't get all that. And then when I got my baby ass kids on Medicaid, the government gets their percentage, so I ain't getting everything. But yeah, you want me to just place some money?
You're getting a lot. You got the new nails and that new bag.
I don't never use my child support.
Well, no, I'm not talking about you specifically.
Not the $30 I get.
$30.
I got a little insight on this because I'm a steady payer. Been paying for the last 8 years.
That's Londa the Great, y'all.
Proud of that. I feel like as long as when you see your kid and you see, and you see in the condition they're in, how they are, what they got on and stuff like, it's not really, you just give that money in good faith and you really don't need to worry about it. I mean, obviously, if you see your kid coming to you visit you dirty and jacked up and ain't had no clothes, then maybe you start asking questions. But beyond that, that basically that money's going into her household pool,
right?
And how she divvies that up. As long as my child's being took care of, I could really care less.
Thank you, Londa.
What?
Thank you, Londa, for speaking just the truth. Okay, but this wasn't even about women. This was about men. She asked, what should she do? And so do you think, Cam, that if this was your daughter and she had a baby daddy and she said, Daddy, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do. Reggie has me.
Reggie.
He ain't got no job, Dad. I asked him, can he at least get the kids from school for me? I don't mind giving him. She's not saying that she's opposed to it because she's been doing it. But now she's stuck in, what if finances are getting hard for her at her own household? You know what I'm saying? But then you want her to give you money and bring food and shit when it's time for you to. No, you should make, as a grown man, if you know that you're getting ready to have your kids on a certain weekend, make provisions to have food. You're a man.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not disagreeing with you one way or the other on that one, Stefani Love. And as a father, that's an easy one. I'm gonna tell you to leave his broke ass alone. And
she ain't even fucking with him. He just a baby daddy who can't even provide for his kids when he got them on just a 2-day weekend. Nigga, go buy some ramen noodles, some lunch meat, a loaf of bread, and tell them kids sit down and watch the movies. Y'all don't even need to go nowhere for the weekend because one, you ain't got no car, so stay put. It's summertime. Turn on the water hose and the sprinkler, and they at school. They in the swim pool. All right, so that was it, guys. We're gonna cut that, and we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Bang.
You're listening to The Block with your girl Stefani Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums and we're gonna rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Stefani Love from the Block. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at lturner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What's up, world? You're listening to Villa Koola Radio.com. Tell your friends.
All right, we busy back. We're back, B-A-C-K, back. This is your girl, Stefani Love, in the building with us, guys. It's our one and only Ricky the rapper. He doesn't feel like a guest to me. He does. I just feel like I know him.
Do it for Ricky.
Do it for Ricky. Yeah. Ricky, thank you for popping up. Like, just impromptu. Like,
Man, I woke up.
Ricky just say, I'm coming through
You
this
just pulled up and
motherfucker.
said you was gonna be on the block.
I seen y'all was gonna debut.
That is what's up. That's what's up.
But say, if you don't know Ricky, that's how Ricky
That's
do
how
it.
Ricky do
called
it.
me
We don't never
one.
know when Ricky's showing
Ricky
up.
called me one weekend. He say, "Hey man, I got a pop up show. Come down and I'm gonna do a show. It's just a pop up show." I said, "I'm on my way, Rick."
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta pull up, man.
We
You know
love
what I'm saying?
His, Ricky's pull-up game is very strong. So yes, thank you, Ricky, for being in the building. Tell us, who is Ricky the rapper?
Man, Ricky the rapper, man. Dallas, Texas, born and raised. Just a cool cat, man. Everybody know me, man. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Cool, calm, and collective, man. That's what we do. But man, we finna debut this video, man, and it's I'm all smiles today because it is exactly how I pictured it, man.
Yeah, I pictured my city.
And the fellas here at Villa Koola, man, they did an awesome job. I can't do nothing but thank y'all again and again and again and again. The city, man, the response been great. As of now, and it's only been a couple days, so I can't wait to see where it's gonna go.
It's just been a little bit over 24 hours.
Yeah,
right?
just yeah.
You said a couple of days.
No, I guess I had it a couple of days.
I was like, damn.
Right.
That's Ricky.
Yeah, I had it.
Ricky time.
You know,
Got you.
You know, I was sure as soon as Cam sent me the email, I'm like, no, I gotta let this go. Somebody gotta see this.
Somebody.
Yeah. So okay. So Ricky the rapper. I see a lot of people when I'm trolling through Facebook. One thing that I notice about Ricky the rapper, it's not a post that I go on of yours where someone is like, "Do it for Ricky." What is "Do it for Ricky"? Why does everybody when it comes to Ricky the rapper?
Shout out Essential Entertainment, man. Shout out Go DJ Lady J Rock, Spaceship Oasis, Ebony. They came up with that. I ain't gonna get into why they came up with that, but they came up with that, and I pulled up on them one night on my pull-up game, and they seen it. They was like, "Do it for Ricky," and I was like, "Man, that's catchy. Y'all just don't know what y'all did." So they like, "Man, you know we came up with that." I'm like, "Yeah, I know y'all did, but I'm taking it to the top."
So now what we need is some T-shirts that say hashtag "Do it for Ricky."
Nah, I'm trying. Hey, I'm trying to get my paperwork right because they gonna sue me if I. But no, I'm trying to make sure everybody eat, man. They're my people, man. Shout out Essential, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And while you're on that, when you say that you made sure everybody eats, when I first met you and seeing you through social media, it's like a lot of people know Ricky the rapper, and I'm always seeing you affiliate yourself with other people and helping other people with events and stuff. So tell me where that comes from.
Well, team players, what it's all about. It stands for together, everybody will make it. You know what I'm saying? And I do everything the player way. So you know what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. Team players. So my whole mission actually when I jumped in the game was to help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just to get behind the scenes. I never wanted to be a rapper. The rapper part on my name was a joke to my ex-wife. She was like, "You can't rap. Why you rapping? What you doing?"
you stupid. So I just made a Facebook page and put Ricky the Rapper. soon as one person liked it, I was like, look, somebody liked it. And here we are. So but everybody know me from the music. They know me as Dub. I just started Ricky the Rapper like 4 or 5 years ago, and here we is. You know what I'm saying? But I mess with everybody in the city. I try to link up everybody, man. Ain't no hating me. You know what I'm saying? If anybody hating on me, you a straight hater, like for real.
Right,
for real. You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty, awesome. So, we ready to get into the video?
Hey, let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let you introduce.
Yeah.
I call it the Summer 2018 D-Town Anthem.
Man, I'm glad it dropped when it did it, man. I mean, if you believe in something, keep believing in it, man. I promise you, I did this song like some years ago. You hear me? So, I know it's for the Triple D. I knew it had to be the right look, the right time, so it's time now. And, man, I want this for y'all, man. Y'all share it, like it, play it, jam it. Hey, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, and it is a part 2. I heard.
You heard?
I heard.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Coming soon, part 2.
We got part 2 coming.
Yeah. Let me not lose my stomach.
Let's go, man. Picture My
Shout
City,
out.
Ricky the Rapper, Team Player, Villa Koola Media. Let's go. Picture my city, Mike City riding with me. Picture my city, ride with me, take a picture of my city, triple D's and picture my city, Mike City, picture my city, Mike City, ride with me. Picture my city, take a picture of my city, triple D's and, hey. Pretense, as it makes sense. Gucci down, doggy style, bent out, break out, don't stop. I had enough of the tough stuff. I'm super tight, roll out, fold out. Niggas D-Town in the house. Picture my city's going down. Picture my city, D-Town, Triple D. Home of the Dallas Mavs, AAC, MVP. Super Bowl Sunday in snow. But NBA All-Star with oh-so throw. Nigga Dallas kinda cowboy. Texas City slicker. Shout out to the DLW and all the club strippers inside. Picture my city, Mike City riding with me. Picture my city, ride with me, take a picture of my city, triple D's and picture my city, Mike City, picture my city, Mike City, ride with me. Picture my city, take a picture of my city, triple D's and I'm riding high, I-35, just past the Omni, third cup of Remy, sipping, no slipping, Mr. Ride with me, coasting, bumping RTs and Lord be with me, with cup tipping, still handing our big business, we roll out in the South, Super Bowl Sunday, we chill out at the house, but nigga the game is get rich and die trying, but some of that bullshit my nigga ain't buying, Dallas is my home, slow pleasant roll through my flesh and bone, nigga you can serve, but I ain't buying shit, I'm a picture my city, Mike City ride with me. Picture my city, ride with me, take a picture of my city, triple D's and picture my city, Mike City, picture my city, Mike City, ride with me. Picture my city, take a picture of my city, triple D's and, hey.
Radio.com. Tell your friends.
All right, guys. So that was Picture My City. I told y'all it was dope. I think that this is the perfect anthem for the summer picture my city. I feel like we just live in the best city, D-Town.
Man.
And there's a lot of little minor, major cities within it. We got Pleasant Grove. Koya, you're from Pleasant Grove. North Dallas, South Dallas, West Dallas. Shout out to everyone.
East Dallas.
Shout out to everybody,
Oak
man.
Cliff.
Shout out
Highland
to
Hills, Singing Hills, the Woodlands. I mean, the Wood, my bad. You know, you got everywhere in there, bitch.
Everywhere. All right, so, and like we said, that was produced, shot, edited by our one and only Villa Koola. Shout out to you guys. Ricky was probably like one of the first people's videos that they actually got their hands on and recorded and did. Yeah, so he's been fucking with Villa Koola from the ground up. So
man.
Ricky is family.
So we ain't got
to
tell him that he family, right?
Hey, Ricky was up in here helping
scrub
down the walls.
Yeah,
so Ricky, yeah.
Hey, that's team player, man. That's what we doing, man. Just gotta get in where you fit in, man. I appreciate y'all for seeing the vision, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I hollered at Cam, you know what I'm saying? I hollered at Marcus, I hollered at London, man. Shout out Kobe. Like, if it weren't for Kobe, you know what I'm saying, I probably wouldn't even know these cats. You know what I'm saying? And I've been following Kobe. I was a fan of Kobe Savage from years back. You know what I'm saying? So I just been following his grind and much respect and love to him. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, so shout out to the team. That is the real definition of team player. I'm sorry. I forget that I'm on the show. But we're going to go ahead. Ricky's going to stay with us throughout the rest of the show. We just got a couple of more minutes left. So we're going to go ahead and jump into love and sex.
Let's talk love and sex.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Black. Was not ready for that one, but I'm always prepared because I already had some, but I just wasn't ready. Well, we're gonna talk about this week on love and sex. You say what?
Well,
always prepared.
Black, let's let Ricky tap in for a minute on some love and sex.
I know about love and sex.
I got my.
Where were you going with it?
How to turn a girl on and then excite her mind. But where you want to go, Ricky?
I don't know. You just give me a topic. I know all about it.
How would you turn a girl on and excite her mind?
Because I got 15 ways.
Well, I'm gonna tell her something dirty that she can't believe I'm gonna say.
Okay,
you know
that's
I'm
one of them.
I'm gonna say the wildest thing that she wouldn't even think come out my mouth, and she gonna think about it for weeks. You hear me?
Got you. How about you, Stefani Love? Maybe not to turn a girl on, but maybe. I don't know. Like, what would you say? What would you say to do this? To turn?
I don't say. I do.
You just do?
I just do it.
But Stefani Love, you have to play along. What would you say?
To a guy or to a girl?
Either or.
Both.
Black to both.
I mean, I feel like with a girl, she always likes to be complimented about her appearance. So of course, I'm not gonna compliment her on the everyday thing that she may be complimented on, but I'm gonna compliment her on something that she's not necessarily like. I mean, maybe your eyes. Most people will compliment you on your booty, you know, how sexy your body is. Okay, I know that. I see that. But I mean, I'm just saying, hey, you got nice, beautiful, healthy hair.
Teeth.
Your edges
I like burning.
You know, ladies like to know that their hair is fucking snatched. And
Like, girl, the back of your neck, sexy, girl.
I'm finna rub
back of your neck.
I love your earlobes.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell her something that she really don't get complimented.
And my shit is like the way I try to turn a girl on is if I really want you, I'll compliment you and tell you that you're beautiful and say that's all I want and walk away. It intrigues her because if she's truly beautiful, she gets that every single day. And people try to talk to her, but that one person that says it and then just walks away intrigues her like, damn, why didn't he try to hit on me? Why did he just say that shit
works.
and walk away?
That works.
Oh, I know. It's been proven. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, it intrigues them. But the top 15 from lovepanky.com says, 1, kiss her neck. Of course, we all know that
that's a good one. That actually works.
Women likes like to be kissed on the neck unless they super ticklish, but they still like it. This one was random to me. Sit close to her, and I feel it, but it's like
that's her job, ain't it?
You don't want to get too close to where it's
job.
uncomfortable, like thighs touching and shit. And she's like, well, wait a minute, nigga, you was just on the other end of the bar. Like, why are we?
But wait a minute, I'm a little confused. So are we talking about a random guy? Because approach with a random guy that I don't know is different from my guy. Like, how can my man turn me on and intrigue me? Like, even though you're my man, you gotta still keep my mind intrigued and turn me on. So if my man comes and sits close to me, that makes me feel warm and loved.
Of course. But
I love that.
I'm thinking random, like you trying to turn a random girl on or a random guy on. It might get a little awkward and uncomfortable. Of course, your man can sit right next to you, and that's also a way that your man can turn you on because you feel that warmth sensation or you feel that physical, touch from him.
Stinky and shit, nah. You came from playing basketball and shit, nah.
I mean, that shit turns some girls on.
No.
They like that.
That shit turns some girls on. Like, they be like, damn, you sweaty, you smell like a man. And that makes them feel differently about you type shit. Like, I've heard girls say, like, hey, I like when my man is sweaty and shit. I've been having sex before, and she's like, oh, when you sweat, it turns me on type
like,
shit.
Girl, come over here, get on this musty dick.
Like, this musty dick.
See, that's the type of shit. They be like, man, this nigga said comes up on this musty dick.
I need to see what that's about.
Because as a man, I think we done all got that when you need to wash your balls because they taste salty, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't want no salt balls.
Hey, some people like extra seasoning. Some people like extra seasoning. That's all I'm saying. Whisper in their ears. Send flirty, sexy text. Soft touches. Don't be all rough with the girl type shit. Like, sometimes they like it rough too, though. Like, don't get it twisted, but wait till you get to that point. Touch softly until you get to the point to where you can roughhouse and pull some hair and choke some neck and slap some booty. You feel what I'm saying? This one was weird because I felt like they said rubbing lotion all over her body. Like, I don't feel like unless you are in a relationship, would it work? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it don't matter. They all ask you. They need lotion.
They all ask you.
Yeah.
Play truth or dare. That's
scary.
We just gonna leave it right there?
Yeah.
All right. Public display of affection. Now, while I'm not as fond of that, like, sometimes it could get gross, but like look, holding hands, maybe grab on the booty or some shit real quick. That's cool, but being all up on the nigga or being all up on the chick, it's like, my nigga, damn, like, we know that you here with her, fam, like, speak her mind. Do shit, if you know her well, and this is speaking of your girl, if you know her well, speak on the fantasies that she would enjoy. Like, before you have sex with her, turn the lights down, rub your hands all over her body, and talk about sexual fantasies of hers. Like, bitch, I'm about to push you off the Empire State Building while fucking you in a parachute.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm talking about. They gonna think about that all week.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about is this motherfucker really want to kill me?
But you thinking, see?
Nah, but I'm thinking about, do I want to leave? Do I need to go?
That adventurous side was like, well, shit, that would be fun though. That would be fun. We do have a parachute. Change routine. Go down on her, of course. Make out on different places, which I don't like. That ties in to PDA, but arouse her when she's least expecting it. Now, what the stupid part, my ratchet part, is about to come out, but what I advise people to do, gentlemen, of course, if you're with a lady and you're going to go somewhere and you feeling like you want to get frisky and have sex that night on some kinky shit, get her one of these remote control vibrator things, and you keep the key, she keeps the vibrator. And whenever you want, you just press that button. It has different speeds. She'll be in the middle of a conversation like, so yeah, I was talking to Tammy the other day, and yeah, I'm talking about nothing all over the place. You ain't got to do nothing else. Just give her that look when you walk by, like, yeah, I'm in control. She likes that dominance sometimes. So that was the Bloc's Love and Sex.
Let's talk love and sex.
All right, so we're back. I'm Black. That was Love and Sex. We're going to go into a video, or we're going to go into another topic? Okay, we're going to go into a video real quick.
Okay, guys, we said we were saving Moses to the end of the show. All right, guys, we're going to go into some fly shit.
It's the Bloc, and this is that fly shit.
We just some young fly niggas.
All right, guys, so I've been wanting to get to this fly shit since last week. I had to put it off, and I'd be damned if I was going to put it off another week. This was a conversation that I had with a couple of my friend girls, and I decided to write a letter to you ladies to give you Stefani Love's opinion. So just bear with me. We're going to get to this. Ladies always tend to say, I don't need a man. And my response to you is, girl, please. Over the years, it is by far the most popular statement I've heard from women, I don't need a man. And it's been said with passion, power, ownership, as if it is earned. And I've heard it all over the place, from dinners with girlfriends to I've seen it on dating sites, on Facebook. I've seen it all over. I've even said it myself at times. Matter of fact, said it a couple of days ago. Well, today I've had enough. I'm calling bullshit on it. I think we are not just lying to ourselves when we say it. We're spitting on men, whether consciously or unconsciously. Sure, maybe it's right now isn't the time when you feel you need a man in your life. Maybe you're hurt. Maybe you've been cheated on. Maybe your life is under major reconstruction. Maybe you're learning to be happy on your own for the first time in your life, which is positive, healthy stuff. Of course, we know that, right? But that's what we should be saying out loud to ourselves. You should be saying, I'm learning to be happy on my own, not I don't need a man. They don't mean the same thing, and something unhealed lies beneath the surface of that yucky catchphrase. It has something to do with us women being strong and powerful. It's anger, it's grief, it's a lack of trust, or any combination of the above. Imagine for a moment, ladies, if the tables were turned, that men were ones announcing, I don't need a woman. I'd kind of find it a little odd. I would probably be startled, and I probably would be hurt to hear a man saying that, and maybe even demeaning. Why is it okay that we do it? I believe in language being a powerful thing, and I think we've crossed the line when we say we don't need a man. I know we are powerful women. I know we can do it all without a man: careers, family, friends, travel, and we've proven that. But let me ask you something. That part of you that insists you don't need a man, what's its beef with it? Is it disgusted by the idea of loving, intimate, respectful relationship with one person? Is it annoyed with the mere idea of connecting, sharing, and openly communicating and being heard by a special man? Because I'm just going to tell you what my answer is. I think no. Plus, I'm going to remind you that every woman and man needs to be loved and share their love with a partner or two or maybe even 10. For it is in our human design or even physicality, our hearts and our soul, and it is a beautiful thing. This need, not something we should be denying or stumping on. And there's some deep-rooted part of us, no matter how we try to repress it, that knows we're lying to ourselves by proclaiming otherwise. So ladies, going forward, 2018, I don't really want to hear that we don't need a man, because I haven't met a woman who doesn't want a man. So let's change the game. Let's deal with our hurt and heal from that, and then find that special person that we know will treat us the way that we're supposed to be treated. And I just been wanting to say that for a while. And that was your fly shit.
It's the Bloc, and this is that fly shit.
So, quick question: What if it's a stud? I mean, what if it's a stud that says, "I don't need a man"?
Well, I was. I can't say what if it's a stud because I don't know how to relate to a stud. However, I was really just trying to be positive to the women who actually just throw that term out there that they don't need a man. Now, if a stud doesn't need a man, she needs a man. She needs a father. If she has a son, she needs a man to raise. She can't raise that son as a man that he needs to be just because she wants to carry herself like a man. So even a stud needs a man, and that's just the best I can give you right now.
Okay. Good shit.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into another topic. Kim K. James, I think you might be ready for this because I told you to hold your comment for the show. So I hope you're still logged in, tuned in, because Kim K actually visits the White House to meet with Trump. James Vaughn, one of our true supporters of the Bloc, he responded to my post, and he actually made me rethink my opinion, and he swayed me, and he opened up my horizons, and I have a different opinion. Well, the reality TV personality Kim Kardashian West met the President Trump at the White House Wednesday about sentencing and prison reform. The branding mogul has been advocating for a pardon of Alice Marie Johnson, a great-grandmother, serving a life sentence for a nonviolent drug charge. Johnson has spent more than 2 decades in prison. I want to remind you, I learned from James Vaughn that Alice Marie Johnson is actually a black woman. A member of Johnson's legal team told CBS News White House reporter that the meeting between the president and Kim K was very positive, but the president did not make a decision.
Trying to look after some woman's life, which we know the system has been, hateful and mean to our people. You know what I'm saying, for over years and years and years, man. And they need to rethink and do some laws. But it's good Kim K went to the president to try to do something positive, man, for somebody else.
Okay. All right, back, Black. You want to piggyback off of what's your opinion? How do you feel?
I feel like it doesn't matter unless something changes. It doesn't matter. And I mean, I don't have a problem with her going. I'm not against or for her going, really. Like, it's just, it doesn't matter. Like, if she goes, she goes. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Because, like, and my bad, but my thing is, when Trump flew into Dallas the other day, you know how I feel about him. And I went down to Love Field just to experience that. I've never been able to be that close to a president. Even though I don't agree with him and I don't like him, like, I went down there just because of that. So if I can go down there just because of that, I feel like Kim K can go to D.C. and meet with the president because she's trying to get somebody out of jail that's, a nonviolent drug charge.
Right, but then we got to think about who we talking about. Kim K and Trump, they reality TV stars, so they need publicity. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're going to put that on the news. It's going to be a big thing about her going to the White House. She ain't nobody. Why she going to the White House? She talking about something, of course she trying to do something for this lady, but at the same time, I feel like it's a good thing she went, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's all about for TV, man.
You think so?
And that's kind of where how I feel about it. Until, like Black says, until something actually happens from this, until Kim K, Trump sit down at the table, have a serious talk about, okay, let's devise a strategy on how we can actually feasibly grant clemency or pardon this lady and let her out early or whatever, and that actually happens, it's all a publicity stunt.
Okay, so James Vaughn, I actually agree with you, and I was kind of along the lines of finna say that. James said Kim K is doing something, not just arguing and throwing insults back and forth with 45. Then he also said what it matters to the lady. So now we're missing the message behind it, because we're so caught up on Kim K and Trump and reality stars being in the White House, period. But we're missing the message behind it, and we're forgetting about now this lady who has spent 2 decades in prison for a nonviolent drug charge, who is serving a life sentence.
Right.
So the message behind it is this black lady has someone out there fighting for her.
And that's what I'm saying. So if we are to take all of this seriously and believe that this is a legitimate cause for Kim K, then something actually needs to happen from it.
But then I don't know if I'm necessarily opposed to getting publicity. I guess I'm opposed to the publicity that it's getting in the negative way, because Kim K.
Well, I think in this light,
is good publicity.
Everybody agrees in this light. It doesn't matter who brings it to the forefront, as long as this lady's story is being told.
And as James said, I don't know if many of you, I heard about Alice Marie Johnson last year when I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because that is when Kim K first started talking about Alice. So she was already working for this black lady way before Trump. She just happened to get the meeting, and Trump is our president right now. But if she could have got it, and if she could have got this meeting, it could have possibly been with Hillary Clinton. It could have possibly, if she could have got it earlier, it could have been with Obama. So would we have had a problem if Kim K went to the White House, regardless of who it was, or do we just have a problem because Kim is going? Like, I don't see why it has to be turned negatively because it is Kim K.
And I don't see a problem with it. She's a smart girl, regardless of how you feel about her. And I hate to say it, but she just might be now knowing exactly how to use her privilege.
Right. Yep. Maybe her privilege. That's a good point. I believe that her privilege could possibly help this black lady actually get the pardon that we're wanting.
That's what we all ask any white person to do, is if you know you have this privilege, well, use it for the benefit of everybody else who does not have the privilege.
Gotcha. Mark? All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap that up. That was a good discussion. Shout out to Kim K for, at least standing up and doing something, positive. We got that. We're going to go ahead and let Ricky, go ahead, close our show out for us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being on the show. We're going to go ahead and let you close this out.
We can't forget the last part, though.
What's that?
Hey, I just want to say thank y'all again, man. Triple D, man, Dallas, Funky Town, man, all surrounding cities, man. You know what I'm saying? Every hood. This summer 2018 summer anthem.
2018
summer anthem. Let's do it, man. Picture my city, man. Appreciate the love.
Picture my city. Thank
down.
you. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and close this video out. This show out, but we have one more video to show you. Moses, Cooking with Moses, who was on the show last week, he has a video, and we're not quite finished, but your girl Stefani Love is the plug and the connect. People love me, so they send me videos even before they finish, because that's just how I roll. I'm Stefani Love from the Bloc. So check this video out. It's actually called Untitled. I think you guys would really enjoy it. Remember, same time, same place. Class is now dismissed.
Yay.
This is crazy. Hey, Lon, you hear that? Yo. Talking about me, man, I think about God first. Cause he loved me and helped me when I was at my worst. When I was out there in the streets doing my dirt. when I was in between the sheets, getting on bras' nerves. But anyways, I'm looking down a different path, cause I'm trying to better myself from a difficult past. I'm married now, people tell me it ain't gonna last, cause the temptation in the world, girls showing they ass. Sets me apart from the rest of man, not on a higher level, just to where I understand that getting your money up comes secondly within demand. My people just come together, let love take your stand. All the injustice is going on, I know that it's a heavy topic. It keeps on going on like no way that we can stop it, but keep on holding on and someday we'll see our profit. Walk through that door that's open for you, you close it and you lock it. Why this is happening, you ask? It's written in the wheel, not only on forces walk around and shoot to kill. You think copping the peace to keep the peace is keeping it real? You think that it's enough safety to keep foolish people still? Blind eyes read the book, but they never see the words. Deaf ears listen up, but they never hear the words. Not saying I fully have it, I'm just drifting through the curves. From time to time I get stopped up from bumping into the curves. They attacking the mind so viciously, speaking it repetitiously. Nonsense is getting into me, I gotta find a different outlet. Up, I think I found it. Speak true with a different mindset. Shine like not even blind yet. So I try to turn it all around. Going up, I'm heaven bound. I'm leaving from this world with the enemy pulling down. Some call it gravity, some call it death defying. It's the same energy. Look around, tell me that I'm lying. Dead bodies up in the streets. Cruisers all on a roll, unidentified species. And then we got John Doe's moving quick as a rabbit, getting stuck in a foxhole. New religion and new habits feel like a box stroll. Half you musicians in the world don't even have souls. These children having babies wonder why the world is cold. They haven't wondered to the fact everybody needs help from your parents, your friends, but mostly for yourself. Do we even think about the situations going on? Hooting and hollering, all carrying on. Our whole justice system just mistreating, being evil, while Trump is up in office misleading all of the people. Headed in the wrong direction, this rate will never be equal. The world is already ended, we're just waiting for the sequel. It's evil, society got so many problems. We causing more to happen and we just can't solve them. Chemicals in the sky, people telling us lies. They giving us false promises, man's hidden in disguise. Subliminal messages telling you to hate your brother. And here we are stealing money from our own mother. Trapped up in the world, man, we can't get it over. Oh, man. Oh, man.